airplane meet. It was actually the first time I flew in a while.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't flown since like I was a fucking small child, and oh it's starting. Oh come on. Anyways, all right, here we are starting turf war and what?
You can commentate.
Okay. Wait, I can commentate?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my
cool.
god.
Alright, let's commentate. So we have, what are the teams?
We have Team Gel Fleur and Team. What was it again? One other one, but
Alright, it looks like they're rolling it. It already looks like that the orange team is kind of already pretty much pushed pretty far up ahead. They're looking around onto the side here, trying to get a peek on that carbon roll. I think it looks like they traded out there, actually.
no, the
that
carbon
Carbon's still
survived.
alive. That carbon's still alive there.
And if
Looking around
on
for a
blue
second pick.
Oh, and the carbon fails, leaving blue team with 2 down. Wow, orange is a lot more in the lead now.
Yeah, it does look like the blue/green team is still keeping the numbers down on the orange team at the moment. We're seeing the Kraken coming out at the moment, followed up by that whale, but that whale on the other side is going to be pushing this roller out of the way. It looking like they're getting bombed out here, having to retreat just a little bit, making sure they still have that beacon just to get their team back in, but they do go down there. 2 players have gone down on the green team, blue team at the moment. I'm kind of colorblind, but they are going to be trying to come back into those tri-strikes there.
Yeah. Like straight in the commentator, yeah. Oh no. But anyways. Now, orange going off with the tri-strike. Probably good a good entry point for orange to go back, but they go down with 2 down, and blue just going down with another one.
Yeah.
Blue has quite the chance to just push in, but they seem to be being pushed back by the Kraken.
Yeah, Kraken with that bomb pressure as well coming up, which is just going to be making it just that difficult to find any safe places to dodge as well. It does look like, however, they still have a good amount of control, but that carbon being a bit of a menace, as always. A menace carbon getting another critical hit on the bucket, and we're seeing them actually come out and push it with the Kraken as well. I reckon this Kraken is going to be a really good opportunity for them to be able to take up as much space as possible. Getting another pick here does look like they might be getting a little bit stuck in the other team's ink at the moment, which is giving the orange team an opportunity to move back in. We can see them looking around for another pick on the side. This bucket still kind of in a bit of a tricky position here, having to dodge the shooter. But unfortunately, I don't think
I think they're going to be winning this. Ooh, and they panicked with the tri-strike and traded out.
Oh no, that's an unfortunate tri-strike.
A 3-3 on both sides, but it seems like orange has mid for now, but no, blue is pushing in. And the Gal takes 1, takes 2.
That is the classic Gal move right there.
Oh,
Looking
but
for another one, they do go down. Unfortunately, it looks like Phaeton here with the heavy deco clearing up that mess. Looking for another pick on the roller as well. Not quite able to get one, but coming up with the Kraken, cleaning up this mess, trying to get out this carbon roller, which is an absolute menace. We're seeing a Kraken fight here. Doesn't look like anything's going to come out of that, unfortunately. But that carbon's still alive, getting that final pick at the very end. And now let's see what the results of this game are. It does look like,
Yeah, it seems like blue is winning.
yeah, it does seem like blue has won that one.
Game bone good, but Mike not too good. Anyways, back to conversation about the airplane food.
Airplane food, eh?
Like my best meal I had on an airplane was when I had got into like business class. Like they drove around crowds. They
Actually,
had
can you go back to gameplay? I need to actually set the next map.
yeah, anyways. But yeah, like airplane food. Like,
Sorry about all the changes on stream, guys. I kind of forgot. It's Mahi next. Okay. Oh wait, it's displayed right there.
yeah.
Mahi Resort.
Mahi Resort, quite a small map.
Oh wait. I need to do the
Anyway, back to airplane food. Yeah, like my experience with business class. My uncle knew connections, so we just randomly got upgraded to business class.
Damn, that's lucky.
Yeah,
right?
and like it was like really nice because it was like my first like airplane in a while, and like every single time we had the meal, they put out like fucking like like a sheet to put over the like shitty airplane table.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they gave me like a cup and a coaster,
Uh-huh.
but it's still the same shitty old like same old like
Yeah, language.
the same old meal. Like the same old meal,
Yeah.
like the regular like this meal, but like you just got extra
I'll be
shit.
fine.
You just got extra stuff on top of it. Like, there was one time we had dessert and they just cut it out on a card, just like full of like chocolates.
Yeah.
Like it was wild.
So
Man.
they just gave you extra stuff?
Yeah,
Damn, that's
really
crazy.
nice, really weird.
That's crazy, man. I
Oh
should
my
try and
God.
get upgraded to business sometime.
Alright.
I
Here
hate you.
is what's happened. So the T-Tech has switched with the brush. So whichever team loses
Yeah.
gets to steal a weapon from the other team. So the T-Tech switched with the brush.
Interesting.
So rip them.
With T-Tech, right.
Which
Is
team
it,
was the brush
it was
on?
the when we were playing, it was the T-Tech and the brush that switched as well. though.
Yeah. I was the T-Tech and then I got the brush hosted on me. I don't know how brush mains do it. Like, I generally don't get how they
They're
do
going
it.
into the game.
I'm pushing the button, but it's
But
not
it's not
buttoning.
working.
Alright,
It's not
we
working.
We can see almost like the mini screen on the side. They're gonna have to go.
Manually did it. All right,
Okay.
Team
Mahi
Blue
Mahi's
going
restored.
in quite quickly, but seems to be being pressured by the heavy. By the heavy.
I've got to say that bucket is really doing a lot of work there. Looks like with the Trizuka as well, and that Splat Bomb cleaning up a lot, followed up by those Tri-Strikes as well. Looks like they have gained quite a lot of ground, immediately getting a nice pick on the 52 Gal as well. Looks like they're going to be throwing those bombs up just to clear them out of those high ground areas. But this Kraken's definitely got something to say about that, as they made a lot of really good moves here in terms of just like being super aware of where the other team might be coming from.
Honestly, if Team Gel Fleur gets lucky in the last 30 seconds, I don't think they're going to be winning for most of this game. Team Marie has quite the stacked weapon pool right now. We have just very good paint, a back line, and just and also good mid line that allows them to deal that AoE damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and those are crucial things here, especially when you're playing with such a small map. That backline's always going to be clearing out a lot of space, and that midline also just making sure that you can AoE weapons clearing out those high ground areas. Does look like, however, so far they have really taken up quite a lot of space. It's very difficult for them to come back in, and that with that wipeout, they are just going to be camping that spawn even more.
I think we're just going to be watching 1 minute 20 of just spawn camping. So
Well, you can't be too sure. We are seeing that carbon come around the side, but we are seeing, however, this
they're being
this
pushed
play
out.
getting pushed back and picked up once. Oh, this is looking pretty good. However, two players were down when that was happening, and this roller coming around the side
And
with that
Kraken.
Kraken, trying to make something happen here, looking for the play that they were just there and going all the way up into the other team's base here, see if they can like camp some things here. But this Carbon Deco unfortunately getting picked up right as they were gonna get that T-Tech. Oh my god, that splatter shot actually. My goodness. This is very tricky, I gotta say, in these last 48 seconds to be able to make that curveball moment happen. But do you reckon they can do it?
Well, it seems like they might be able to. They 2 down on Team Marie, and time for Team Gel Fleur just to try and desperately take as much space as they can. It seems like they're trying to even things out unless Team Marie can come back from this. Doesn't seem like they're going to be winning anymore.
Yeah, look, with free players down at that moment on, I believe that was Team Jelafla?
Yeah, Fleur's blue.
Jelafla. It does look like they might still have to come back from this as Team Marie has actually finished up quite a bit of the map, but it does
Team
look
Marie
like
coming back in the last few seconds. They're fighting it. Oh, well, they're fighting it. They were fighting it
Yeah.
really.
They were.
hard, but seems like Team Marie wins this, and they get to have a weapon stolen back from them. I think they're going to be taking back the T-Tech. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, it felt like for a moment in those last, maybe around the 30-second mark, it looked like things kind of evened out for a little bit, and I almost expected there to be almost like a lead flip at that moment, but we do have, as we can see, 1 point on either side for both of these teams, which is exciting. This next round is going to be the tiebreaker when we'll be going over to Over to Flounder Heights. Now, Flounder Heights is kind of tricky, especially when you've got those Krakens that you're dealing with here out of these Amiibo kits because of that verticality. Playing
Yeah,
Kraken,
I think the play for the Kraken in these maps is just like walling off the choke points, not allowing them to get through, or just dealing with anyone who's foolish enough just to like go into those areas when the Kraken is around.
Oh yeah, and that Kraken can definitely cause a lot of chaos as well, as we saw, especially in that first match. Getting some great picks, especially as well. Also in the next one as well. But you know, I do think that when we have all this verticality to work with, Kraken can almost struggle to kind of make that work for itself. Whereas when you do have, like, I know you've got rollers here as well. Rollers are great at pressing ledges too. Rollers are great at sharking around, getting picks as well. And there are opportunities to do that here in Flounder Heights. So I'm curious to see how they make this work. We're going into the match right now. Fleur versus Marie. 1 point.
It seems like
one win on each side so far.
Seems like they swapped out the carbon for the brush. That's like no, they swapped out the carbon for the heavy.
This is going to be really interesting, I believe, for Team Marie because they have two Krakens to work with, and the other side actually has a Slosher, which can be really strong here, especially with the Time Strikes we're seeing coming out at the moment, pushing out that rush, but also with that area effect, you know, being able to play it up on those ledges as well. Sloshers are just fantastic, especially the V-Slosh, I believe. We are seeing this rush at the moment, trying to make something happen, trying to move back and take up some space. Two plays have gone down on Fleur at the moment, but it is going to be pressed out just a little bit by that bomb. It does look like they're going to have to try and do something to stay alive here.
I think the colors are wrong.
Oh, the colors wrong?
I think the colors are wrong because Jellyflow is still blue and Marie's still yellow. So UI error.
Whoops. Whoopsies. That happens sometimes. It does look like, however,
Team Marie is on the lead, having control of mid, and that bucket seems to be pushing them. What the Krakon approaching and killing them. Now it's a 3v3 on the other side. No, 2v2 now. Oh,
crucial pick from that Kraken roller to be able to allow their team to actually start taking it back mid again. But Paddy's coming out here. Paddy's got something to say about that, trying to get rid of this heavy at the moment by pushing out with those bombs, and you know they did get picked off right there. They do have less specials online on Team Marie just to make sure that they have all the space they need to push up ahead. But the thing about Flounder Heights is that you've got to have control of mid before you can start doing this. It does look like they are going to be pressing. Oh my goodness, they do go down. We have a trade on the side between the T-Tech and the Heavy Deco. It is 3v3, but you know what? They still have all of that control on the stage as well. So it's not really too much for them to worry about unless they start going down, which we're seeing right here.
Ooh. And Team Marie goes 2 down, and this is the opportunity for Team Jellyflow just to take as much space as they can. They can in the last few seconds, not to give Team Marie any opportunity to have a turf moment.
Yeah, it does look like, however, they're struggling to get back in, but with that pick, they might be able to make something happen here. They still have to get rid of that Heavy Deco in order to do so, and that Heavy Deco coming out with the Kraken just to find more picks, just to cause that chaos, cap these jumps, and make sure that there's no opportunity with the last 30 seconds for any lead push here early.
Ooh, but it's a 2v2 with the T-Tech on the field. If the T-Tech can get their special and use the Tri-Strikes to just try and push out Team Jellyflow out of mid, it might be good for Team Marie.
Yeah, it might be very much good for Team Marie. It looks like they are pushing up quite a bit here. We're seeing the slot by getting a great pick as well at the end of the game, and it does look like in those last moments they may have been able to gain enough traction to be able to actually get that lead flip and win the game. But we'll see in these final results.
It seems quite even.
It does seem pretty even.
But Team Jellyflow wins
with a score of 47.3%. It does look like no one was able to actually ultimately take the 50% lead mark in the end, but it does look like Jellyflow does get this at the very end. Congrats to both teams. This was definitely a fun match to watch, I have to say.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the airplane.
Back to the airplane already?
Nah. 4.